Let me just go back.
No, because it showed in the soda, it showed Diet Coke water.
Yeah, no, but and I feel like I processed it more. It was more fun.
I bet people complained about it.
Or and the vegetables.
Thank you very much, Chef Ryan. And thank you, chefs. The judges need a couple of minutes to discuss. We'll call you
No,
back.
God, but what you do
For a galaxy.
It was more baked than last one I got. But
Hey, throw out the worst possible word you can think of.
Right.
Liver pate was really the most ambitious dish out here
They
today.
don't. What they should have done is they should have baked the bread first.
I would have liked to see
well, half bacon and bacon and that's what
They probably did.
What's up, Puppet Hyper? It's your boy Puppet Hyper coming to you live from the Puppet Hyper house, and we are doing a BushCampDad rant part 3. This is some really funny stuff that I heard today on BushCampDad stream. You're gonna love this. Let's start off with the first thing. First things first. He just said today how he wants to start a brand new account so that he can try to get to Unreal on his own. A lot of people gave him a lot of shit for not camping to Unreal in zero builds, and was saying, I thought you were BushCampDad, you're supposed to be the ultimate camper. He had a squad help him in the last part of zero build. So now he wants to start a new account so that he can get to Unreal on his own. Because someone like Zero Shot Bob, who is a camper, if he hasn't gotten to double Unreal already, he's on his way to double Unreal just by camping with no help. So that means BushCampDad would no longer be the ultimate camper, right? You know, Zero Shot Bob would be the ultimate camper. He's the one who camped to double Unreal. BushCampDad didn't camp to double Unreal. He had help for the last 40%, I think, of his zero build. So now he wants to start a new account to see if he can do it on his own with the 23 days that are left of the season. Secondly, I thought this was very funny. He said that he's no longer going to use the one-shot strategy. He said, and this is a strategy that he took from Zero Shot Bob and took the credit for and said how great it was and how he discovered it and tried to help all the campers out there. And it is a great camping strategy if you're a camper to get to Unreal. So he's saying now, taking off HP in the game is not a good strategy. It's nothing to be proud of. Basically saying that Zero Shot Bob's strategy sucks. And I don't know why I used it. It was stupid of me to use a bad strategy like that. However, he got to Unreal with that strategy in regular builds. And now he's saying now he's saying that the strategy is nothing to be proud of. So basically saying that, you know, big with Zero Shot Bob's strategy sucks. It's nothing to be proud of. You take it off HP. Meanwhile, he's the guy that was quitting every game before it was over. Is that something to be proud of? Is that something BushCampDad should be proud of, that he quit the game early so that he can get extra bonus points? How is that something to be proud of? At least even take off the HP, you're still staying in the whole game. So now he's saying he wants to do what Zero Shot Bob always did, which is he wants to do a good camping strategy minus the one-shot strat and try to win in the end game. And that's what Zero Shot Bob always did while BushCampDad was quitting his games last season. There were some recent emails from that back and forth with me and Casey Bomb not too long ago that I also want to talk about. I asked her why doesn't she give Zero Shot Bob the credit for the strategy, and basically she tried to say that he threatened her. All he said is that if you don't give me the credit, it's gonna come back in a negative, bite you in a negative way, meaning that people will say stuff like, hey, you know, this is not your strategy. They're gonna call him out on it. That's what he meant. He didn't mean it in a threatening way when he said he could bite you back in a negative way. She took it as a threat and is claiming she said it to me that he threatened her. And at first I said, I'm sorry that happened. I didn't, you know. She goes, yeah, but he didn't say that. So I asked Zero Shot Bob what he said, and he told me all he said was it can bite you in a negative way. And he put it on a video, as a matter of fact, recently. So that's not a threat. He didn't threaten to harm anybody. You know, she is overreacting. She's not doing a very good job. And she called him a fan. He said, "Can I please talk to BushCampDad?" This is a guy that donated $200 to his stream, said only nice things about him. And when he said, "Can you set up a meeting with me and BushCampDad just to talk on the phone or whatever?" She said, "BushCampDad don't meet with his fans." So she's not doing the right thing for BushCampDad. She's making him look worse than he already does. So, you know, L for Casey Bomb on that matter. And yeah, she said to me, "I'm not gonna give a handout when someone's just being mean to me." She's calling it a handout. How is it a handout when it was his strategy to begin with? Which, of course, now BushCampDad is saying it's nothing to be proud of. He changed his whole mindset on that strategy now. Plus, he sees everybody is giving BushCampDad the credit. I mean, giving Zero Shot Bob the credit now. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that Zero Shot Bob made that strat up, not BushCampDad. So now that this negative feedback is coming to BushCampDad, all he can do now is say negative things about it instead of like giving him the credit like he should have done. So that's L on BushCampDad's part. So that was his fault. He's making himself look worse by saying stuff like that. By saying it's nothing to be proud of. He's basically saying that it's a crap strat, but yet he's the one who used it and talked about it on the stream and said how great it was, saying that he discovered this great new strategy. So once BushCampDad was founded out about this strategy, you know, once he realized that everybody knows it's Zero Shot Bob's strategy, he changed his tune now, saying how bad the strategy is. But from the beginning, Casey Bomb should have just told BushCampDad to give him the credit in a video. He still would have gotten views on it, and people would have thought that was the right thing to do, and he probably wouldn't have lost fans. He actually lost a lot of fans, BushCampDad. A lot of people I saw on other people's videos about this matter saying that they're unsubscribing to him. I unsubscribed to him also. I only subscribed to him on his YouTube when I want to say something in the chat, because you have to be subscribed to say something in the chat. Like if I want to like make a comment. I said the other day to him, I said, "You're never going to be as good as the pros." And he actually agreed with me. He said, "You're right. I'll never be as good as the pros." I said, and he said, "Maybe he can get better though." So yes, I unsubscribed to him on YouTube as well. I know. So that's what's new in the BushCampDad ranting. And let's see if I can get this win. So yeah, so it's just funny. If you want to hear it yourself, go on BushCampDad's Twitch, and I'm not promoting BushCampDad at all, in no way at all. But I'm saying if you want to hear him actually say it with his own mouth, it's probably the last couple of hours of today's which is today's May 1st. Today's Cal, today's May 1st, right? Today's May 1st. Yeah, it's from May 1st. Today's live stream, probably towards the end, maybe the last couple of hours, if you want to watch for that long. Eventually, within those 2 hours, he's gonna bring up how the strategy is nothing to be proud of, and that taking HP off is not a good strategy. So I actually wrote to Zero Shot Bob, letting him know, and he just wrote me back a few minutes ago saying, "Thanks for that, Puppet. I appreciate it." He's probably he might clip it and post it on a video. I might try to clip it also if I can find it somehow. I can find that live stream, because he was on TikTok, banned from both. Can't watch live streams on his TikTok. I don't think that it doesn't get saved like on his page, so you can only see it on the Twitch. You could probably rewind it. All right, 31st place. Well, on that note, you guys, it wasn't my best game, but hey, I just wanted to get some of that out, and you know, the truth about BushCampDad's behavior is coming out. For him to talk about the Zero Shot Bob strategy claiming it for his own, saying he discovered it, saying how good it is, then doing a complete 180, and now saying that it's nothing to be proud of, that strategy. Taking HP off is a bad strategy, and how he's going to not use it and try and get to Unreal on his own just by camping and trying to win in the end because he thinks he's gotten so much better. It's different in ranked. He plays okay in the public games because everybody does it. A lot of bots. In the ranked games, he's going to have a hard time winning at the end, even with the last 3-4 players left. So, that's all I have to say about that. And, yeah, so check it out. Until next time, you guys, stay hyper, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And check out my other videos on my page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Puppet Hyper Official. Go to my Twitch page, which is Puppet Hyper. Go to my TikTok page, which is Puppet Hyper House, and follow me there as well. Okay, so we got on YouTube. It's Puppet Hyper Official. Obviously, you can see it right now. Please subscribe and like. And if I hear anything else new about his negative behavior, I will definitely let you guys know, because you know how I love to rant about BushCampDad. So until next time, you guys, stay hyper. Bye, guys. I think that was pretty good.